Hello, Ventures, and we are back, me, Janae, and
Miley.
back for part 2 of our Costa Rican adventures. And in this video, we're going to be talking about our trip from La Fortuna to Quepos.
Or are we now to Manuel Antonio?
We ended up leaving at, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So the night before, we packed, we made sure, and we were staying at La Chuza Inn, so we had about 8 other roommates. So we didn't want to wake them up, so we made sure we got our bags packed the night before. We were ready to go, so we ended up being at 5:30 in the morning. So we ended up walking to the bus stop at Arenal, and I remember when we were walking to the bus stop. Remember that dog?
Yeah, we had a little sidekick that was actually watching out for us. He followed us all the way from the into the bus station and actually stick with us. And a guy approached. I don't know who it was. Approached.
It was a bus driver.
Yeah, he must be sleazy because the dog kept barking at him.
Like trying to protect us. It was so sweet.
I know. I tried to take pictures of him.
But she tried to take a picture of him, but our bus was there, so I was like, Miley, we gotta go, because we almost missed our bus.
I think he would have waited.
Okay.
Because there wasn't another lady that went on the bus too?
After we went, I don't remember.
Okay, anywho. So from then, we had to take it was indirect, so we had to make a stop at this station, which is a station in San Ramon. San Ramon. And we were actually gonna miss it because it was just a regular kind of stop. And I was like, I actually thought like, maybe we should just ask someone just to be sure. And thankfully we did, because the lady was like, oh, this is a stop you need to get off at. Because the bus kept going. It wasn't like,
oh, I remember this now. Okay.
It wasn't like one of those buses that it actually ends at this one place. Then we could take another bus. It was just a regular bus, and we had to walk. We thought we were gonna miss our bus, but
I think we didn't miss. Oh no!
Oh
my God! I remember this. Okay, so
yeah.
when we got off the stop of San Ramon, we got off the bus, and the lady told you to go to the orange bus. So we saw the orange bus away, and it was stopped. So I was like, okay. I was thinking in my mind, okay, we have about 2 minutes before we have to get on to the bus, and we both had to go to the bathroom. So we both went to the bathroom, and as we were walking out the store, the bus was driving off. And we both ran so fast. Like, oh my God.
But it turns out we ran inside a bus station.
Yeah.
It was just waiting in line to get inside.
Yeah, but thankfully we did run, because we would have known it was a bus station there, because she didn't tell us. She just said the orange bus. So thankfully we did run, because we found the bus station.
Yeah, because then it would have been something like just in the hole in the wall. But yeah, and so we took a bus, and that bus was to Quepos. Yep.
No, was it to Quepos?
It was to something else.
It was to Quepos.
It was to something else. Then it was to Quepos.
It was to. Oh my God.
It was to something else. It was just a couple, but it's very confusing, but there's this helpful website that... Yeah, that bus ride was really nice because we got to go all along the coast. We went through Jaico, which is very famous for its waves, surfing. It's like a cool little beach town. Probably very expensive.
And I really wanted to stop there, and spend a night there because it was beautiful. And surfing, I've always wanted to take surf lessons. That would have been perfect, but we had to go on to Cape Coast because we had Manuel Antonio because we had a hostel there, so we couldn't stop, and that was a bummer for me. But it's okay. I'm still in this travel.
Yeah, Cape Coast is still a very beautiful town. Mm-hmm. It's like our hostel was like right by the beach. Beach Packers, which also had a different name on the website called Beach Bum Hostel, which had
a different name. It had a different name when we were walking up there, didn't it?
Yeah,
it had like 3 different names.
They said they were across the soccer field, but it was actually a different hostel across the soccer field, so we were confused. But I mean, asking around helps, and they'll eventually found it.
And thankfully, it was not long of a walk, but
yeah,
I don't recommend.
We had a lot of stuff.
And that, to me, that was very misleading. I wouldn't recommend that hostel.
It was a new one, anyways. They're still like making
renovations.
Yeah.
And also about that hostel, and this is what I didn't tell her because I knew if I told her she would freak out. But with that hostel, we had a lot of mosquitoes in the room, and she doesn't like mosquitoes. And she was saying, I don't want to go sleep with mosquitoes. Well, the second night there, when I was taking a shower, I realized the reason that we had a lot of mosquitoes is because above our shower there was a screen, and the screen was broken. It had a hole in it, like a big, gigantic hole in it, and that's why we have mosquitoes in our hostel. But I didn't want to tell her that.
Okay, I really thought there was something like gross.
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought you were going to tell me something gross.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought okay. She took it well because I thought she was going to be like,
there's nothing you could do.
She hated the mosquito. She was like, slapping them.
I mean, she thinks by slapping away mosquitoes, they'll kill them. But you got to take them like this and that. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was a restaurant right behind near the beach of the hostel, and that restaurant was so good. Let me tell you, they had the best quesadillas.
We kept coming back for the quesadillas. I got the same thing every time. I was thinking about trying other things, but it was too good to venture out to try. You're not gonna put this in the video, right?
No.
Okay.
Maybe the bloopers.
Hello. Okay, so
on the next day we went to Manuel Antonio National Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
there was a whole bunch of, hey, you want a tour guide, blah, 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 pay this much amount. They were asking for like $40 or $20?
For the $30 for the both of us. But we learned from Cape Coast not to do any type of tours or tour guides. And they were trying to get us and haggle us to go and take the tour.
You were close to taking the deal, though.
No, only if they had the deal. Oh, yeah, I kind of was close. But I'm glad we didn't. I was like, no.
Because, yeah, we ended up... It actually is really hard to find animals, but we got eagle eyes.
Like, we saw sloths by ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I found like 2 or 3 by myself. You found that one that was up to the trees. Side. Yeah.
I don't know how I found that one because it was blended in to the trees, but somehow I found it. And it was beautiful. And we saw Playa. That beach was so beautiful. And barely anyone was at the beach. The people were at the Manuel Antonio beach, but I went to the other beach because there was barely anyone there. And it had rocks by the seaside.
It had this cool iguana, very, very pretty. It had like blue, green, black, white, all these colors. Yeah.
And one thing about Costa Rica, the monkeys.
Oh my God, it's coming to us. It's coming to us.
And this only happened in Quepos / in Manuel Antonio. It was monkeys everywhere.
Yeah, they're like the
pests, the seagulls of Costa Rica.
I was gonna say they're like the squirrels, but seagulls definitely, because they're everywhere. They're a lot more than squirrels. And don't eat in front of them, because I was so scared one of them was gonna bite me.
Insert the picture, Janae. Insert the picture of the monkeys attacking.
Wait, you had a video?
No, I don't have the picture. I was so mad. I should have took a video, but oh well.
4 of them were after me. One even was like, just give me the food. Like, he held out his hands like, don't even fight. Just give me the food.
Oh my gosh, I remember that time you told me that you put your sandals in a plastic bag and the monkey took the plastic bag
out of my bag. He thought I had food, but when he found out they were sandals, he was like, really? So yeah. And I had my shoes back, but I didn't have the plastic bag, so I had to carry my sandals because they wanted to play with the plastic bag.
I was careful. I didn't eat anything. Okay, I don't know where we were, but I had to switch camera angles because the sun was getting too bright. So
there was so much glare.
Okay, so we saw the iguanas and stuff.
It's still bright.
Yeah, the national park was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we ended up going back to the hostel, and then we slept. And then the next day, we had to get on the bus to go back to San Jose. And I am so glad we made it to San Jose.
We almost missed the bus. If I hadn't asked again.
And if he didn't tell me what bus color it was, Molly was gonna still be walking to like the bus station.
Right before we got off,
You gotta tell the whole story.
Yeah,
okay, so we took a bus from the Man Antonio basic bus to Quepos to get on the main terminal to take a straight direct bus to San Jose. So when we arrived at the terminal, take it away, Miley.
Okay, so as we were getting off, I had a gut feeling like maybe let's ask just in case. So I asked our bus driver, hey, we need to go to San Jose. And he all of a sudden he was beeping like crazy. I didn't know. He didn't say a word to me, so I just got off.
Yeah, she got off, and I got off the bus. I looked back, and he's like pointing at the bus, like it's this bus, it's this bus, and the bus stopped for us. And the bus was walking, leaving, and she was maybe 15 feet away from me, still walking towards the bus station. I'm like, Molly, it's this bus right here. So we ran.
Yeah, those bus drivers, they have their own code. Yeah, so and that bus was leaving us. For real, and they didn't stop unless that bus driver told him to stop. So that was lucky for us, because we would have to wait another.
I think it was 3 hours.
A 3-hour wait for the next one, I think. So I felt lucky. That was really early. Yeah. So yeah, we got to San Jose, and we which the bus station wasn't what. Is that it actually didn't, it wasn't we had to go to another bus station because for that bus station to take us to where the airport is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I remember a meeting that I don't know which part of the journey it was, but I think it was when we were going from Quepos to San Jose. I can't remember, but it was this guy I was sitting next to. He was so nice, and I was trying to tell him like, where's Puntarenas, the bus stop. He was like, oh, it's the next one. It's the next one. So the whole point of that is the Costa Rican people are really nice. Mm-hmm. They will help you. If you're lost, they will help you.
Yeah. And when we were at the bus station, we figured it was going to be another like 45 minutes if we were taking a local bus. So we just figured, let's just be safe because I want to don't want to miss the flight home. So we took a taxi, and it cost like $15 from that point.
Was it 30?
Was it? I don't know.
It was 30 in total, 15 for each of us, right?
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We came back to our home city, and it was a great trip. I highly recommend Costa Rica to anyone. It's a huge country, and it's for people that enjoy different things.
If
But
you like love the environment, it's ecotourism. So there's a lot of things, to do in nature. You go horseback riding, you can go
bungee jump,
kayaking, yeah, waterfall, hiking everywhere.
you can go ATVing, bungee jumping.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I really appreciate about Costa Rica is their love for preserving nature. They're very high on preserving the nature, and I did not see one caged animal over there.
Mm-hmm. And their national park, like the animals have free range to go anywhere in the forest. Mm-hmm. They don't even let you spray mosquito repellent because the animals are sensitive to the chemicals, so they're like you have to spray it like before you enter the park. You can't spray it when you're inside the park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this ends our video, our part 2 of our a whole entire kind of log of our adventure in Costa Rica. Yeah.